Hi guys, this is the bright side of eBay, and I'm Krisha, and this is my son Zeke.
Hey!
And we're just going to go over some more tips. Last time in our last video, I had mentioned to use the advanced search when you are on the eBay website.
Make sure to check that out.
Yes, but if once you have the app on your phone, which once you start selling on eBay, obviously you're going to have the app. It's called the filter. So you'll go to the search option, and the filter will have all different types of options where you can have completed sales. You can put what was the most recent sale, the highest sale, so you can see how much an item actually sold for, like the highest amount it ever sold for and the lowest amount. So just remember that. Again, I use that all the time. I have that on my phone. So whenever I'm out and about and I see something that I like, I think it could sell on eBay, then I'm going to use the filter.
Yeah.
So, and another thing that we said we were going to talk about is the Goodwill outlets. So
crazy place.
Yes.
Step up. Down here.
Yes.
Up here.
Exactly. Like if you're ready to really get in it,
you're selling.
Yeah, you want to be in the action, and you want to get really, really cheap prices. You go to the Goodwill outlet. So go ahead and do some research. They have a Goodwill outlet here in Austin. They might have one in your city or somewhere close by. So the way the Goodwill outlet works is that they have bins and bins of items. So
dirty items. You might want to give some gloves or something.
Yes, you probably need gloves, especially if you're in the items that I'm looking at. So the first part of the store is usually just all bins of clothes, and there's just tons and tons of clothes. And I know a lot of people do really great on eBay selling clothes, and they go to the Goodwill outlets and buy, you buy by the pound, clothes by the pound. So if you're into that, if you like selling clothes, that's, definitely try that out. I don't usually sell clothes, hasn't really worked that well for me. So I usually go to the back bins, and then the back bins is where they have all the electronics, old electronics, just random, frames. But that one I would definitely suggest that you need gloves, because especially when you're sifting through all that stuff, I mean, you're coming across broken glass, sharp corners, wet stuff sometimes. There's like weird liquids. I don't know where they're coming from.
Some stuff is like they've poured stuff on it. It's like sticky.
Yeah, sticky. Yeah. So definitely use gloves for that, but it is really fun. It's not for everybody, but I do like this.
I've been there. It's kind of really crazy. Like the bin thing, they line up, like whenever they put out bins, they line up the bins, and then they're like, and they go 1, 2, 3. Go! And then everybody runs over to the bins to get the best stuff, because when they come out, that means like all the good stuff is in there. Yeah. So you gotta ravage through there. You'll find some cool stuff, and yeah, that's basically what it's like there.
Yeah,
it's pretty crazy. There's there's a lot of people there usually.
Yeah, it can get pretty intense. So you do have to kind of be in that. It's kind of like end of the world, and everybody's scavenging for stuff, and that's how it is. And there are a lot of pickers out there who are, buying stuff for different things. Maybe they're selling on eBay, or they have a flea market, or whatever. But so definitely, try it out, but just really go in there knowing that it is very different than anything else. Like if you've never been in that kind of environment, but it's great. I love it.
Yeah, it's fun.
And you can find, it's like, you feel kind of like you're a treasure hunter. So I have bought items there before and made a really good profit. I had a calculator, a really vintage calculator that I bought for $1, and I ended up selling that for like $70 or $80. It was a really cool calculator.
Oh yeah, and it had the little slot.
It had a little slide in, and it had a leather pouch and everything. It was like an engineer calculator, but from the 80s. And I've also bought a couple different items there. I bought a little Swish, or it was from Sweden, flame for camping. It was for camping, and it was made in Sweden, and it ended up costing me like $1, and I sold that for $100. So there are some good items that you can find, and some really interesting things.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, so today me and Zeke, we did go to the Goodwill auction. So in the regular Goodwills, they do have auctions. And the Goodwill outlet, they actually did used to have auctions as well.
They used to,
but then they
no.
stopped it.
I don't know why.
Yeah, I think it was just, it gets a little crazy there, so they just stopped having the auctions there. And so we did go to the Goodwill auction at our local Goodwill. And so ours is like literally like 2 miles down the road, so you know we stop by whenever. It's not, we just kind of hang out there when we want to. And so we looked at some items, and we have a little clip, so we'll show you a little clip and then we'll get back to our items.
See you in a little bit.
Okay. Hi guys, we're back. We're here at the Goodwill and just wanted to kind of give you an idea of what we were talking about last time. So this right here is the binder. And as you can see, I've actually just bid on a Ibanez guitar for $50. And let me show you, you can go over to look at that item.
Hey guys, I'm here too, just to let you know.
And that right there is the guitar over there. You see it?
Mm-hmm.
And so, and just pan and show them the actual auction as well.
Mm-hmm.
And
so then we got all of this
on the auction. So this is where you would come to Goodwill and bid on your items.
And that little girl in the background, Mom, would you like to tell them who that is?
Evelyn. So,
Hi guys.
that's our Goodwill auction clip. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, hey guys, we're back, and
So that was the Goodwill auction. So as you can see, there's lots of different items in there. I did go ahead and I bid on a guitar, and that's the only thing I bid on. You know, usually I'm very, you know, I'll only bid on a few things. So that guitar I did bid $50 on, which again, I know it's kind of high, but it is an Ibanez guitar, and it's a 12 string, which is interesting.
It's pretty crazy. And if you couldn't see in the video, the strings are all broken.
Yeah, the strings are all gone. But that doesn't matter. I mean, musical instruments sell really well. I've sold a lot of vintage musical instruments, and I've never had any problems with that, selling them. So I would definitely, you know, musical instruments are pretty cool to sell, and they make money. And so that one right now, I think on eBay is selling, you know, like $250, $300.
Yeah.
You know, I could possibly see about getting it restrung, which I have done before with other guitars.
That's kind of what started us up, really.
Yeah,
because we were like, we did it for like a tiny bit eBay, and then we were like, we never did it for a very long time, and then we went up again, and you know, we found these 2 guitars, and
it's really nice.
And we sold them for a lot, and you know, that just made us go in our eBay, and now we do it a lot.
Yeah, and that's where we kind of found our little niche where, you know, we do sell like a lot of vintage stuff, and it's unique, it's different. One tip I do want to give you, if you do start selling guitars, guitar boxes are really expensive. They can be like $20, $15. Call around. So that's what I did. I called around to our local music shops and asked if they had any extra boxes. And one of the music stores here in town, they throw out their boxes every Saturday, and they said, yeah, come on by and grab our boxes. So I still have, you know, a few guitar boxes, and then, you know, when I end up buying another guitar, I can just go buy a box. So definitely, if you're selling instruments,
your boxes and stuff, because like you never know what like size your item's gonna be.
Yeah,
could be that exact size, you know.
And yeah, if we're kind of getting into boxes, yeah, definitely. You know, if you work at an office setting and, you know, they're always throwing out boxes, you know, just go ahead and grab some boxes. Those are good. Put them in your garage. U-Haul also has very cheap boxes, and they're good for shipping. So
really good.
Yep.
We stop there every once in a while.
Yeah, there's one literally right down the corner from my house. So if I need boxes, I'll get those there. And yes, the United States Postal Service, they give you free boxes, but I sell a lot of items that are weird sizes, so I usually use FedEx Smart Post. So yeah, if you are kind of selling items that maybe have a kind of a weird shapes and stuff like that, FedEx Smart Post is good. Get boxes from work. boxes from stores that, you know, like I said, music stores, or U-Haul has really cheap boxes, and all their boxes are, you know, they actually say on there okay for shipping. So those are some good tips for shipping. So now I guess we're gonna go into some of the items that I've just recently sold today.
Yeah.
So exciting.
Yeah.
Some cool items. So I have here the first item. Okay, so this is a, what is it,
Copyette or something?
Copyette Series 2 by
I got the phone
Telex.
right here, and just let me see this. If you can't see that, it's probably backwards, but it does say Copyette Series 2. And,
Telex.
So.
Okay, so that's the Copyette series. So how it is used is, as you can see, it has 2 cassette players in there. One is the original. So which one's the original? That one right there. And then that one is the one that you want to copy to. So you put in your original, and then you hit the switch all the way down. You hit copy, and it starts copying your original.
The noise and stuff.
Yeah, and the actual reel is copying. So it's copying our original to our cassette that we want to record to, and it actually records side A and B. And this is a speed copier. There, it already stopped right now, and it is finished recording. And then we can also stop it like that. And I have tested this, and it is working. And so I recently just sold this today, and sold that for $55. Bought that at our Goodwill. You know, just picked it up. It wasn't in an auction or anything like that. And so that was, I think it ended up being $7. So that's
good profit.
Yeah, a little profit there. And then our next item is a Scooby-Doo Good Dog cookie jar. And this one right here is from Warner Brothers, and it is from 1998.
Wow, that's pretty long ago.
Exactly. Way before you were born, right?
Yeah.
So, as you can see, it's got like some little issues around here, but you know, again, in my description, I always tell everybody, hey, it's got some paint that's scratched off, and you know, it's got little dents here and there, but people are still interested in this kind of stuff. I sold this one for $35 and bought that one for $4 at Goodwill as well, just, you know, on the store rack. And those are our 2 items that we sold today. And I guess that's everything. Next time we can talk a little bit more about estate sales and get into some more tips. But you know, I definitely do. We like to go old school. Yeah. Old school items, and we think they're fun. Anything that seems interesting and is actually selling on eBay, I'll buy it and sell it. So thank you guys. Hopefully this helps you get into selling items on eBay. And so those are the kind of items we like to sell, and that's, you know, fun for us to do. And I guess that's all I got. Anything you got, Zeke, that you'd like to add?
You should check out our other videos, and please subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed. And if you have any questions, please comment below, and bye.
Bye.